And I forgot to mention, congratulations, Emma, on your wedding. It was spectacular, the photos that you provided. So I hope all is good and well. I really recommend that people have a check out of Emma's blog on YouTube called Emma's Place UK, and I'll leave you with that. Good morning, everybody, from This Scale is Broken. It's John from Brisbane. Yes, I'm still here, still plugging away, still talking to, well, myself, I think. But anyway, I'm not worried about that. How's my weight? Well, not going good. Going up, I think. Although where the weight is, I have no idea. My belt hasn't changed. The fitting of the clothes hasn't changed. But anyway, so fully clothed. Apparently now I'm 106.9 kilos. So I weighed myself this morning. I was just on 101. So, and that was with yesterday, I suppose, which was my role-playing group. So, not that we eat. No, we don't eat junk during that session. We've not like my earlier days when I was role-playing, where we'd have bottles of Coke and chips and goodness knows we'd yeah. But anyway, but it was interesting. Yesterday we were talking about, for instance, CPAP machines, because two of the members in the group have difficulty sleeping, and it's interesting that I was at one stage, when I was clearly very overweight, they sent me to a sleep study clinic for testing, and of course end result was, oh well, you should buy one of our highly expensive CPAP machines to aid you in your sleeping. But it was interesting that two of the members that were part of the group, one said it was brilliant, it helped him with his sleep, and with obviously I think his weight as well, but the other one found that it did no good for him at all. So I guess people are sort of split as to whether or not these CPAP machines actually do as well as they do. But I found myself, because with the I noticed sadly with a lot of people who are overweight, breathing is a difficulty, and particularly with sleep at night, because clearly if you don't get a good night's sleep, then obviously that throws a lot of things out, which contributes to weight gain. And that was one of the things that I tackled, was that I changed my diet. I lost my weight, and the only thing that sort of keeps me awake at night are just not that you can call it trivialities, but the existence of everyday life. So it's just one of those things. So that's all I've got to really report this week. Nothing extremely boring. Took my dog for a walk. I spoke to, it was interesting, one of the chaps who does the gardening at the retirement village, because I've got a retirement village right opposite me on the other side of the creek line. My house borders a creek, and one of the residents must have written to council and complained about the overrun condition of the creek, and the nursing home basically got a letter from the council going, clean it up, it's on your property. And so he was saying that yes, they've now cleaned it up, but it was interesting that even with my creek, which I keep an eye on, it was amazing the amount of rubbish that ended up in there, because thankfully nobody uses it as a dumping ground, so I don't get trolleys or any other unwanted bric-a-brac filling it. But I must admit the creek does look better, but for me I was more concerned about the wildlife that's there, because we have quite a lot of water monitors. The wild ducks are back, and things like that. So it's quite nice. But, yeah. But that's been my week, just pottering along, existing as best I can. So I hope everybody else is doing well, and I'll catch you next week. Signing off, the Honourable John.